All right, now we are live. Good evening, everyone. I'm Norm, KC9CSC. Welcome to Friday Night Ham Radio Trivia. Tonight we'll be playing 3 rounds of trivia. You can play on your connected device that includes your phone, tablet, or desktop. All you need to go over to Kahoot IT or scan the QR code that'll pop up later to play live. No sign up or login is needed, and it is all free. Questions will appear on your local device. There's no delay between your screen and your answers, so the faster you answer the questions, the more points you'll get. There are 10 questions per round. All questions are sort of ham radio related. The points mean nothing, and there are no prizes, so don't email me or Greg later asking where's your prize. All right, welcome. So tonight we have Greg.
What's up?
Hey, and Derek.
Good evening.
Good evening. And we've got total full watching now, so yeah, let's get into it and play some Kahoot. So let me start this up. All right. And here we go. There's your pin to enter. So we're going to wait for the players. All right, so all you need to do is go to Kahoot IT, enter that pin, or you can scan that QR code if you're really fancy. All right, we got Eating Beavers and Bill.
Yeah, that's me. I just want to make it look like somebody else was watching.
Oh, okay, sounds good. All right, we'll give it a few more minutes. What's been going on lately, Greg?
Oh, not much of anything. Fighting the cold. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I've been battling that too.
Weather's been nice. It's been warm and it's been cold. Not all at the same time.
And Derek, you just got back from a trip to Colorado.
I did. It was a good week spent over there, and glad to be back home.
All right, was it all John Denver says it's cracked up to be?
John Denver's full of shit.
That's what I thought. We Todd did. All right.
I don't know. He had it right. Rocky Mountain High.
Oh, weed's legal over there, right?
Uh-huh.
A little different in Utah. All right. Scout says our team's audio is really low. So let's see what I can do about that. Testing. Testing. 1, 2. All right. Now you guys say something.
What's up, Scout?
All right. I don't know if that'll fix it because I don't really know what I'm doing. All right. Let's start the game. Random ham radio trivia. All right. In a pinnatode vacuum tube, the grid closest to the plate is known as the screen grid, control grid, suppressor grid, or plate grid. If you got your amateur extra, you should know this. So Greg probably won't know it. Suppressor grid. No one got that right. All right. Eating Beavers, let's put him on top because he's the best one. All right. Next question. Which state has the most counties one must work in order to qualify for their USCA award for working all counties? California, Texas, Georgia, or Virginia? So here's the map of the United States, but the counties aren't shown, so it won't help you. What state has the most counties? Texas, yeah. All right. California has very little counties. They're all like really huge. But I think Virginia is like third or fourth with the number of counties it has because they're pretty small. Thought that was interesting. All right. Weetah did. Jumping up at the top. Answered that quickly. During shuttle mission STS 9, Dr. Owen Garrett became the first amateur radio operator to do what? Operate EME, work a satellite, operate from space, or make a 2-meter transcontinental contact. And these pictures mean nothing because I had Kahoot AI do it. They have a new AI feature. So this is what it picked for this question. But look, there's a radio. These guys are doing something. Operate from space. Yep. Can you operate EME from low Earth orbit? Who knows? But yeah, would you technically be Earth, Moon, Earth? All right, eating beavers on top. All right, next question. In 1948, Bob Dennison led the Gone Wacky team in the first example of what? Popular ham radio activity. POTA, The Exposition, Soda, or HFNet. And here's an actual clue. It's the Beach Boys. So, yeah, they went to Bermuda. The Exposition. Yep. They got on a sailboat and went from Florida 90 miles to the Bahamas.
What's the Beach Boys have to do with it? Just a fun picture.
The song. Key Largo. Montejo. You know that one?
Yeah, a little bit.
Bahama. All right. In Hawaii, your antenna always points to this continent, no matter which direction your antenna is pointed. So, in technical terms, this continent is the aneroid to Hawaii, which means on the exact opposite side of the Earth. Africa, North America, Antarctica, Europe. It's Africa. Yeah, most of the continental United States is in the middle of the Indian Ocean. Is antipode to spot in the middle of the Indian Ocean. So yeah, Hawaii it goes across from Africa. All right, Bill's on top. Weetah did. Eating beavers, losing. What does operating barefoot mean? Operating from the beach, operating FM on HF, operating without an amplifier, operating CW only. Operating without an amplifier. Who said operating CW only?
I did, but I accidentally I clicked off my YouTube, so I didn't have any of the answers on there. I just now got it back up.
Okay.
So I just picked one. I know these answers anyway, so I can't be fair.
All right, Scout. Tell me now if the voices are coming through better.
He said you're good. He said that me and Derek's low.
How about now?
Test, test, test.
1, 2, 3.
There we go. Had to click a button. All right. When would you tune for a signal that has the same numerical value of frequency in megahertz and wavelength in meters? So, I'll give you the answer right here. Because 20 meters, that's like around 14 plus megahertz. But if you go to, say, another frequency, you'd be kind of close to the same number of meters. That's right. 17.32. That's on 17 meters. Not too shabby. We Todd did got that one right. Bill, eating beavers, on down to 4. Looks like all of you guys are going to get on the podium, though. When Mayhems use their stations to notify amateurs of the availability of equipment for sale or trade? Never. During ham swap nets only. On VHF, UHF only, when the equipment is normally used in an amateur station. You can only do that during ham swap nets, right? When the equipment is normally used in an amateur station. So, Greg, can you sell your cat? Your ham shack cat?
No, it hasn't been used yet.
Okay. We Todd Did's on fire.
Oh, sorry, fellas.
No, that's all right. I'm going to fix that audio thing I changed earlier. And 2.5 meters was once an amateur band. Which of these frequency falls in this band? 18 megahertz, 80 megahertz, 112 megahertz, 175 megahertz. So if 2 meters is around what megahertz, just add half a meter to that.
Did you mess that up, Derek?
I duffed it bad.
112 megahertz. What did you pick? 175?
Well,
yeah, I did.
Yeah, you gotta remember it gets the wavelength. They're kind of opposite. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
I wasn't paying attention.
You're getting longer. You're getting to lower frequencies as your wave increases.
Well, I didn't listen to the tail end of it, so go me.
Derek, did you get a part shaved into your head?
Yeah.
Did you? You know what I'm talking about right here? On your side of your head, it looks like you had a part. You know how you
Right there?
do the fake part? Yeah, with the... Do you always have that?
Yeah, I've had it the last few months.
Oh, yeah.
So it is just cut in with a trimmer?
Uh-huh.
It is good practice to
and then,
operate FM between 144 and 144.2 megahertz. And here's a big hint. True, false, only in ITU region 1, only in ITU region 2. And it's false. Yep. Those are low for low signal strength usage.
What's that a picture of?
A lid.
Oh, okay.
So if you operate FM in those frequencies, you're a lid.
Got it.
Because it's for single sideband, Morse code, satellites, weak signal stuff. All right, let's see who hits the podium. Eating Beavers in third. Bill. And who's on the top? We Todd did. And you guys are all happy because you're all winners. All right. Thanks for playing. Now, how do I get out of here?
Oh shit.
Family show. F11. All right. So what do we
All
think
right, I
about
gotta grab
that
a
one?
beer.
All right, Derek's getting a beer. We got plenty of time here. We've got 4,000 people watching in the stadium. That's what that 4 means on YouTube. 4,000 people.
Yeah, somebody keeps jumping in and watching and leaving.
Yeah, because they saw your ugly face.
That's what it said in the comments. I deleted. Real scout. He's not very nice.
Not very nice. Not at all. I see what he puts on Twitter. So here we go. Let's start the next round.
Kahoot.it.
Yep. Kahoot.it. All right. Get ready to join. We're loading the pin. All right. There you go. One 404-9. Waiting for the players. We only have 25 spots, so hurry up. Because I didn't get the premium Dr. McCreves Gregorio. How do you think that one should be pronounced, Greg?
Which one?
Dr. McCreves?
Dr. McCrevis.
McCrevis. And Bill's back. Fake cop Frank. I know him from Discord. All right. Let's start the Kahoot.
Hit the button.
Radio movie trivia. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's do it. The character Gordon Shumway was a ham radio operator in this TV show. Full House, Night Court, Alf, Head of the Class. Which character was Gordon Shumway in?
I can't play this one. I made the question, so I'll just guess wrong.
All right. It was Alf. That's his real name, Gordon Shumway. Remember his girlfriend's name from Melmac? Rhonda.
Good, I took a guess at it.
Rhonda. And he always listens to the song, Help Me, Rhonda.
Beach Boys coming back, huh?
Yep. Full circle. All right. Fake comp Frank is on top. Dr. McCrevis is in second. Bill with no points. Greg, no points either. All right. Michael Caine is seen with the ham radio in this 2012 movie, Journey to the Mysterious Island. G.I. Joe Retaliation, Interstellar, Jumanji. Welcome to the jungle.
You know that one, Derek?
Fuck no.
Michael Caine, the best actor of this century. It was Journey to the Mysterious Island. What happens in that movie, Greg? I've never seen it.
God, that one has The Rock in it. The first one had who's the guy from The Mummy? and Encino Man, Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
So the second one had The Rock, and I think, shit, I don't know. Michael Caine has a ham radio.
Okay. And then stuff happens.
Yeah, it had some hot chick in it.
Frank's on top. McCrivis on second. Greg and Bill backing it up. All right. Fred Gwynn plays a character in this plays a character that's sometimes seen using a ham radio on this 1960s TV show: The Twilight Zone, Beverly Hills, The Munsters, The Addams Family.
Beverly Hill Billies.
Beverly Hill Billies. What did I say, Beverly Hills?
Yeah.
Thinking of the Weezer song.
You got that one, Derek?
Yeah.
The Munsters. Oh, leaderboard did not change for that one. Next question. Montana Civil Defense calls CQ at the end of this 2003 sci-fi movie. Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines, Serenity, War of the Worlds, Frequency. Oh, it's Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines. That's when they get down into Stone Mountain or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And they're hiding out. And the machines, all the nukes start going off. They start calling CQ to see who's alive. And in Frequency, Montana Civil Defense is not in that movie at all.
Yeah, it might be in Serenity. Not sure.
Cerny's in space. All right, leaderboard still hasn't changed. And I think Bill's not playing. All right, next question. Let's do it. John Lithgow is seen trying to get a ham radio working in this 1983 disaster movie: By Dawn's Early Light, A Boy and His Dog, Miracle Mile, or The Day After. John Lithgow. For The Day After. You guys must be Day After fans.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Made me really depressed after I watched it. I was just like, what's it all about? I don't know. All right. Leaderboard still hasn't changed. Dubby's on the board now. Hey, Dubby. All right. Which TV show is Lenny James seen using ham radio? Jericho, The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, The Wire.
More than one may apply.
I probably wouldn't know that. Yep, The Walking Dead.
And Jericho and Fear the Walking Dead.
Oh, okay. So you could got 3 if you were.
Mm-hmm.
Jericho, yeah. That's been such a long time ago. I don't really remember, but I guess everyone in that show at one point used the radio.
Yeah, well, he was the one that was said that he would fix the one that they had.
I remember now. Yep. But wasn't he kind of a con artist guy?
No, he seemed sketchy, but he was like involved in the nuclear attacks.
Okay, yeah, he seemed sketchy at first. All right. Girls living in a treehouse use a radio for communications in this 2004 comedy: Scooby-Doo, Without a Paddle, Euro Trip, Sexy Tree Leaders with an FRN. That's a good movie.
Yeah.
I don't think it's one they show.
Yeah.
That's one Greg filmed in his basement.
Yeah.
It's Without a Paddle. All right. Oh, Dr. McCrevis. Topped off Frank here. Doobie, Dr. Dubby is in third, and Greg's coming up. Bill scored some points. Here we go. Family stuck at a park ranger's cabin listened to Santa on the ham radio in this movie. Look who's talking. Look who's talking too. Look who's talking now. Or look who's talking now too. All great movies.
3 of them are real movies, but you can't. They all sound like this.
Yeah.
What do you think, Derek? What are you going with?
Shit, I can't remember. It's been a while. Oh, I guess I got it right.
Look who's talking now. Yeah. Which one's not the real movie? Derek, get
Now too.
Look who's talking now too. Yeah, that should be the 4th installment.
Then they should go to also.
Yeah.
Who started that movie? Are they still alive?
Kirstie Alley? No, she's not. And then Bruce Willis was doing the voice.
Yeah.
And John Travolta.
Yeah.
Man, it's been a while since I've seen those.
Who thought John Travolta would be the one that's doing better than everyone?
Yeah, I know. That guy sure can dance. All right.
Dr. McCrevis running away with it.
I know. Look at that. John Candy is a radio DJ in this 1986 movie. Little Shop of Horrors. Planes, trains, and automobiles. The great outdoors are nothing but trouble. He uses that toy to like he's cracking his back. What's that toy called the party favor toy? Little Shop of Horrors. Yep, he was a Rio DJ in there when Seymour went to go show off his plant. All right. Dr. McCrevis on top. Frank, second. Dewey in third. Bill coming up. And Gregorio. All right. Aliens manipulate people's power, and they blame a ham radio in this Twilight Zone episode. The invaders. The monsters are due on Maple Street. Escape clause. Long distance call. This was also kind of reimagined by the show The Monsters Do on Maple Street. All right. Here's the podium. Let's do it. Dubby. Frank. And on number 1, Dr. McCrevis. Runner-ups. All right. Doesn't matter who wins because in my eyes, you're all winners. Let's go back to explain that. Now I got to get out of full screen.
What was your name on that one, Derek?
Dr. McCrevis.
Oh, okay.
Were you Grego Rio?
Yeah.
Oh, were you Bill?
Nah, I wasn't Bill.
All right, so I got a question for you. So on mine, it just shows up with the little symbols for the answers. It doesn't pop the question or...
Yeah, you got to watch that on YouTube.
Okay.
What are you talking about? Oh, it's not showing.
On Kahoot, it shows it just has the
just the symbols
shape.
For the answers.
Yeah, there's no like you mean should they be numbers or something?
No, should it have the answer?
Like the question and then the answers all below.
Oh. It should.
But
we've got time.
You just match the colors to the YouTube. I thought that's how it always was, but maybe not.
What's that? Let's check again.
Let's go back and watch the tape.
All right, join real fast, Greg. We're just
Join
doing a
wh-
test one. This is
Okay.
this is not a real stream here. Real game. This is the one we just did. All right. So what do you see now? You see ham radio?
It's loading on my end.
I see
I got the shapes on mine.
Okay, now look at YouTube. That's what you should see.
Yeah, on YouTube is correct. YouTube has the shape, the color, and the name.
Oh, okay.
So you just have to match the color and shape to the YouTube feed.
Let me try to fix that. All right.
I don't know if that's something you fix. I think that's the way it always is.
I can't remember.
All right. Yeah. So on this next game, I'm going to edit. Yeah, on mine when I preview it, let's make it public. So Greg, share your screen. Show me what you see. Or let me go back. Yeah, this is awesome too. But yeah, we only have 7 watchers, so they can see how the sausage is made. All right, log in to this Kahoot that you're about to see.
Okay. Got it. Oh, it's loading, but
Oh, and Ben showed up too. Yeah, this is just a test, guys. So we'll see what happens. All right. So, Greg, can you show me what's on your screen right now?
yeah. Is it sharing it?
Yeah. Hit the quiz button on the top.
I don't think it's not a button.
Okay. You
But-
know what I think it might be?
What's that?
Because I don't think I can, because I don't have a, because I never, add the course to get rename preview. Because I never, verified my profile right here. Yeah, I think I need to verify my profile so these can be made public.
Oh, gotcha.
So Kahoot doesn't think I'm putting up naughty stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah. James, we don't need no stinging test runs. Emmett, we're going live. Yeah, we did test this, but yeah, we didn't. We didn't actually test the Kahoot on testing. We set up the OBS and everything for it earlier this week. But oh well. My timbre voice is enough to listen to and figure out the questions to the answer. All right. So let's go to our next one. Let's go. Here we go.
Last game.
Yep. IARU trivia. There's your pen. Again, if you're fancy, scan that code up there. It's all free. Cost you nothing. Got Greg. Is that Greg, or is that someone pretending to be you?
I haven't signed in yet.
Okay. We got Shaq and Cat, Tollbooth Willie, and Bill. All right, let's play the game.
I'm at the real Greg.
At the real Greg. What does that IARU stand for? International Ham Radio Union, International Amateur Operators Union, International Amateur Radio Union, International Telegraph Association. Red, blue, green, yellow. It's the International Amateur Radio Union. That is correct. All right. Bill's on top. Shaq and Caxton second. Tollbooth Willie's in third. At the real Greg's coming up in third. Second question. There are 3 regional IARU organizations that correspond to the 3 regions in this organization. UTI, ITU, blue, yellow, TUI, or green, TMI. Too much information. It is ITU regions, yes.
Not the urinary tract infection.
What? Oh, yeah. Bill still on top. Tollbooth Willie, Shaq and Cat. At the real Greg. And then just Greg. The formation of the IARU was ratified on April 18, 1925 in English, French, and what language? Red, Esperanto. Blue, Spanish. Yellow, Russian. Green, German. What would make the most sense of these? Is Esperanto a fake made-up language that was pretty popular around between the World Wars as a new language that the whole world was going to learn? It's just a made-up language, but yep, it was translated into that. All right, nothing changed. China, in which IARU region and ITU region? Red 2, blue 1, yellow 4, 3 green.
No clue.
It's in 2. No, it's in green. Is it? It's in 3. Sorry, and 2 people got that right. All right, Shaggin' Cat moved up a bit. How many member societies per country can be represented in the IARU? Well, it's based on population, red, blue based on number of hams, yellow 1, green 3. Well, if you have a bigger population, wouldn't that allow you to have more member societies representing you? Maybe. Nope. It's 1. Every country just gets 1. Ah, that puts Bill down with Shaggin' Cat in the lead now. What is the United States of America's IARU member society? The Freedom Radio Relay League, the American Radio Relay League, Amateur Radio Relay League, American Radio Link League. Well, they're changing it now to Freedom Radio Relay League.
Mhm.
All right, it is the ARRL. And I just realized that wasn't working. Now we got chat on there. Now we look professional. We got chat on YouTube. Let's see. At the real Greg, pushed down by just Greg. What is the United Kingdom's recognized national society for ham radio? Radio Society of Great Britain, Amateur Radio Operators of UK, Radio Operators of UK are the Radio Society of the UK. The RSGB, the ARUK, the RUK, the RSUK. You guys should know this. You guys watch if you watch Callum enough. Yep, it's the Radio Society of Great Britain. Just a minor change, mix up there in the middle. We're fighting for third place in the podium between Greg and Tollbooth Willie. Headquartered in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, this organization represents amateur radio across the Great White North. Is it the Canadian Radio Relay League, the Radio Amateurs of Canada, Canadian Amateur Radio Federation, or hosers playing with radio, eh?
Gotta go with the hosers.
Hosers playing radio, eh?
Either gonna play with the radio or they're gonna play with their hose.
Fuck. Excuse me.
Yeah, it's the Radio Amateurs of Canada, the RAC.
Yeah, it'll help once we get it to have the words there by the answers.
Yeah.
Because my YouTube's like 10 seconds behind. Good job, Norm, getting this ready.
Sorry about that. Yeah, just messed everything up.
Yeah.
I
Remind
don't want to
day.
verify my account. I'm like, I don't want to do anything they tell me to do online. More than I have to. Didn't even want to give them my credit card number. It's like, you already got my credit card number. Who do you think I am? All right, here we go. Shacking Cats at the top.
That's why you give them your wives.
This nonprofit organization for amateur radio represents France in the IARU, the RSA, the LRA, CNE, or the REF. Radio Sean's don't let air means radio monkeys on the air. I just like that one. I just made that up.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's the REF, and I'm not even gonna embarrass myself by trying to pronounce it. Oh, Shaq and Cat gaining more points, way in the lead. Can anyone bring him down? Greg in second, Tofu Willie in third, Bill fourth, at the real Greg, coming up dead last. All right, last question, guys. The Deutschen Amateur Radio Club Dark is an IARU member for this country: the Netherlands, Germany, Austria, South Africa. The Deutschen Amateur Radio Club. Germany. Oh, yeah. That's a little bit too easy. Everyone got that right except one person.
Derek.
Probably.
In third place, we got Bill. Look, he's really happy. When we got Greg in second. And Shaq and Cat came in on top.
Test that cat.
And Greg, Shaq, and Cat didn't do anything but lay there the whole time I watched them. All right. Well, that's it for radio, and we did go 50 minutes. Yeah, we went a little bit. If we had another round in there, I don't think I could go that fast.
Well, we were 3 minutes in before we figured out it wasn't live.
Yeah, I had to hit the go live button. There's just a big blue button sitting there saying go live. And I just didn't click it. Start talking. But everyone, thanks for joining us. Yeah, this was a good learning experience for me. And a lot of fun. Greg, do you have anything coming up?
No, nothing.
Nothing at all.
No, catch me on the Scout 75 channel, hanging out with him sometimes.
Yeah. Got some nice to look at, maybe?
Yeah. Do some EDC reviews with him, possibly, and then his once a month topic show. Check him out.
Sounds great. Yeah, that Scout, he's a. Sometimes he makes me mad, but most of the time I think he's a pretty swell guy. All right, Derek, anything coming up?
Nothing coming up from my end. You usually hanging out on the first of the month over on Scout's channel, and then as long as you're playing fill in for Kyle, and I got an invite.
All right. Yep. We'll try this next month. I did forget to announce that I asked Kyle about a month ago. I was like, "Hey, you gonna doing trivia in March?" And he's like, "Oh no." He's like, "I'm just way too busy until at least June." And I go, "Hey, you mind if I steal your idea and completely copy it?" And he goes, "Nope, go ahead." So, yep, this is a total ripoff of Kyle's, but he gave us our blessing. He gave us his blessing. All right. So, I want to thank you guys for coming and following along. Like I said, it's a good time, and we'll see you next month. 73.
See you guys.
73.